Welcome to Boxing Bookie. We are back. We are back. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you today. Gonna get some last minute locks. I'm still waiting for some props to drop, which have not. But guys, before we do that, yo, Rocket, what up, my man? What up, Rocket? BC's in the house. Oh, shoot. Don't do that. Hang on. Hang on. That was the app for the zone. There's a next gen card on the zone right now. I was just putting a different browser. Hang on real quick. Yeah, there's a next gen card on the zone right now. It's over. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Yeah, Crawler and Zion are going on right now. So we got that going on right now. Let me pay a couple of bills first. Evening, mate. What up, Humble? What up? It's good to have everyone aboard. It's good to have everyone aboard. We're up to a little bit of a slow start today. All right, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please smash the like button. Follow me all forms of social media at 3D Boxing, 3D Boxing Blog. Guys, here is the link for the Patreon. Guys, remember to join the Patreon if you have not already. Link is in the description. It's also in that ticker below. It's pinned in the chat. Just $5 a month. Get you access to the Discord. And boy, the Discord is spicy today. Join the Discord. You get the updated props. You get the updated props. You get the live betting. You get all of that. I want to get to this in a second. You get all the props. You get the lock of the week. I dropped one lock of the week. I'm going to drop another lock of the week today. I'm going to get you another lock out tonight. I was waiting for some props to drop on DraftKings. I'm going to go over everything real quick, answer any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, different thing like that. And then I'm going to go live again tonight at 7:30, guys. So please join the Patreon. Link is in the description. You get the absolute best gambling advice. You get the prop lock of the week. You get the updated props. You get access to the Discord. You get the absolute best gambling advice for just $5 a month. After you guys do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com, the Carnival Bar. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. It's a meal in your pocket, the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. CarnivalBar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. What up, Tap D? What up, Tap D? CarnivalBar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right, I want to get into this. This is obviously, I would say this is, well, you got both fights. You got this fight and you got Zepeda and Farmer. I would say Ryan Mayer is the biggest fight of the week. That would be my conclusion on this matter. I would say that. I'm picking Sandy. I've gone back and forth on this 5 times. I'm taking Mayer. Not sure if that's my final answer. I'm not sure. I at first I said Ryan, then I said Mayer, then I said Ryan, then I say Mayer again. I've gone back. I flip-flop this thing so much. What I would do is bet this thing 10 ways till Sunday, and I would take the over. I would take a lot of props. The best bet on this fight might not be the money line. And the reason why I said is this is truly a 50-50 fight. I can't pick a winner. I said this the first fight. This is 50-50. I think I picked Ryan. Someone can fact check me. I think I picked Ryan to win the first fight. I said it's 50-50. We got to the ring. It was 50-50. We got to the scorecards. It went one way and not the other. This fight's going to look a lot like the second. Yeah, I got you. To beat Mayer. Yeah, I got you. I'm not confident on his pick. I said there's other ways I would bet this fight to make money on. I wouldn't probably not bet on the money line. You know, it's even money. I think we can make money on this other ways. I want to spend a lot of time on this fight. There's a lot of props. I want to spend a lot of time on these 2 fights. I'm going to do that on the 2 big fights, and then Zepeda and Farmer as well. it's a 50-50 fight. And like I said, the first fight was 50-50. The second fight is 50-50. It's going to be 50-50. It's going to be close. These are two evenly matched fighters. And then, so now you come down, you're betting on the judges. How the judges are going to see this, right? Like the first fight, for example, we were on Press Raw. I was at that fight at the Garden. I was at Press Raw. Most of the Press Raw thought Ryan won. The judges thought Mayer won. I talked to the Anthony Lever guy at Matchroom who's there to represent Matchroom for Sandy Ryan, and he wasn't convinced that Sandy Ryan won. He kind of shrugged his shoulders and said 50-50, right? So he wasn't convinced this fight won. It was that kind of fight is my point, right? It was a true 50-50 fight. I think this fight is going to be a true 50-50 fight. So what I'm saying is if you swapped out these three judges for a different set of judges, likely you get a different outcome, whether it be a draw or the other way around. It's that close of a fight. It's that competitive. It's that close of a fight. I'm leaning towards Mayer right now, just by a hair, but I'm not really confident enough to put money on it. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some time. I'm going to look at these two fights. Oh, let me start with the wrong one. Sorry. All right. Here it is. All right, so both fighters up minus 110. That has not changed. It's been that way, I think, all week. I'm not betting on this, right? I'm going to tell you why. I'm betting on this. Over. I'm taking the over for sure. This fight's going over. The fight's going the distance. So it takes me another bet. To go the distance, that's actually a better bet. The fight's going the distance. We can lock that up. The bets I like more, and these haven't changed all week either. Mikaela Mayer by decision. Draw Sandy Ryan by decision. The reason why I'm taking this is because you can't really lose, right? You bet $100 on Mayer, you win 115. You bet it on Ryan, you win 130. You bet it on both, you're going to win either 15 or 30, depending on who wins the fight. The fight's going to the scorecards. Does anyone disagree that fight's going to the cards? Does anyone think Mikaela Mayer is knocking out Sandy Ryan? Nobody thinks that. Do you guys think that Sandy Ryan is knocking out Mikaela Mayer? Probably not. Almost certainly not, right? Like, there's a 0% chance Mayer's knocking out Ryan, and there's almost, there's a 10% chance, a 5% chance that Ryan knocks out Mayer. So the fight's going to the distance. We're going to the cards. I like these two bets. There's also a possibility of a draw. If you bet the possibility of a draw, you're still making some money, right? So if I bet $100 on Mayer, I bet $100 on Ryan, and then I bet $10 on a draw, I'm making money on the fight. Not a ton, but I'm making money on the fight. Right? Yeah, that's my point. So I'll explain. If I bet $100 on Mayer, and Mayer wins. I bet $100 on both fighters, and Mayer wins. I win 115, I lose 100. I'm up 15. If I bet $100 on both guys, if I'm both fighters and Ryan wins, I win 130. So I'm up either 30 or 15. If I bet 10 on a draw, I'm still up 5 on Mayer or 20 on Ryan, depending on who wins. And I made money on the draw. Does that make sense? There's really no way to lose. If as long as this fight goes to the decision, there's no way to lose. That's not technically an arbitrage situation, but it kind of is, right? Arbitrage is just a fancy way to say to bet on both ends of the bet. You know, is this a coward's way out? I don't think so. I think it's a smart way out. There's literally no way to lose if you think the fight's going to the distance. Or the only way you lose is if the fight doesn't go the distance. Another prop I like. Either fighter to be knocked down. No. I like that prop a lot. Minus 450. I would take it. I would take that bet. Sandy Ryan to be knocked down. I would say no. Take that. Total knockdowns under 1.5. I would take that. So these are the props I would bet, and I would kind of put these together. Yeah, I mean, those are all the props I would like. So that's what I got on this fight. Let's just kind of review it again. We'll kind of go over everything that I like and what I don't like. I don't like betting either fighter on the money line. I don't think that's your best bet. I like the over. I like the fight to go the distance. I think those are good bets. I like Mikaela Mayer by decision. I like that prop. I like Sandy Ryan by decision. I like that prop. I like the fight to be a draw. I like that prop. I think that's a good prop. I like either fighter to be knocked down. No, I like that prop. Sandy Ryan to be knocked down. No, I like that prop. Total knockdowns under 1.5. I would totally take that. That's a good prop. All right. These are all props and this is where I think, none of the odds on these things are great, but I think they all hit, and I think that you can make money. If you really want to pick either Mayer or Ryan, if you had a real good feeling about this, and I don't take him on the decision, to take that prop, you're going to make more money on it. And no one's getting knocked out in that fight. Who said, Rob? Who said I'm not watching boxing? Who said that, Rob? How you doing, Rob? Hey, Rob, if I send you a link, will you join me? Will you join me if I send you a Rob? I usually do a podcast with. Rob is one of my favorite people to talk boxing with. Rob says I'm not watching boxing. Clearly, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Clearly, I'm watching boxing. Clearly, I have the card on Rob. Clearly, and Rob just got me demonetized too, by the way. Thanks, Rob. I had to show you I was watching the fight. You want a link? Rob, if I send you a link, will you join me? I can do two things at once. I might be a guy, but I can multitask. But to be fair to Rob, I'm not paying the utmost attention to the fight. How's it going, Rob? How you doing, my man? It's been a while. Rob, I got a proposition for you. Text me. Okay. What do we order? Rob, some fish and chips? What do we get? They don't really eat buffalo wings there. What do we order, Rob? All right. I got a proposition for you, Rob. Text me. I want to talk to you about something. Rob's a good dude. Rob is a really good dude. All right, let me get through the rest of this. Chinese food. All right, fair enough. We're behind on the boxing stream. Tony Blue still blowing hot air. What do you guys Streams East? Is that what y'all are doing? Chinese takeaway. Let me see what you got, XL. XL says Mayer money line, Norman over, Colazzo over, Zepeda over. All right, hang on. Mayer money line. No, don't take Mayer money line. Take her on. Take Mayer on the prop on the to win by decision. Norman over. Okay, I'm with that. Colazzo over. Caiazzo over 4.5. Yeah, I think I like that. Zepeda over. Yeah, I like that. Tiger Johnson money line. Carrington money line. Uboki money line. Plus 2,200. The only thing I would change. You know what? Just leave it. You're right. Leave it. Just leave it. In case you get a draw, leave it. I don't want Mayer in a parlay like that. I would take Mayer money line too, because in case it's a draw, it voids out. It doesn't destroy your bet. On a prop bet, it destroys your bet. You lose your parlay. I like the parlay. Yeah, I would stick with this. I'm not convinced Mayer wins. I'm leaning towards Mayer. I say 50-50 fight. The rest of this I like. I like this a lot. I'm going to come up with something good for you guys. I'm going to come up. I already gave you guys one. I'm going to come up with another lock of the week. All right. And now the other fight I want to look at is this. Where is it? Williams and Pettit money line at minus 900. I ain't touching that. I am not touching it. If you guys want to Farmer, if you want to upset, maybe take Farmer. I'm not touching that. I like the over on this. I like the over a lot. I like Zepeda by decision. I like Farmer by decision. I think that's a safe bet. I think you're going to throw some money. And it's not a safe bet. I think it's a bet worth taking at plus 800. I think those odds are ridiculous. I think he's got like a 40% chance of winning this fight by decision. And you're being paid as if he's got a 12% chance of winning by decision. So I would absolutely take that bet. I think it's worth taking. You may want to throw some money on a draw in this fight too. Rob, do you see this fight being extremely close like the first fight? Do you see Farmer and Zepeda being extremely close like the first fight was? Or do you think Zepeda figures it out and washes him? I think it's going to be just as close as the first fight. I really do. That's why I don't understand these odds. Yeah, is there any way you would switch it around? Let me look at it again. The Caiazzo thing scares me. I think you're safe with that. I'd probably leave it. If you want to bet these fights, I would leave it like this. So over. I would leave it. I like the bet. Yeah, the Bulls buzzer beater was pretty dope, Rob. That's pretty dope. Maybe some fights to go under. Yeah, but which one though? Like, which one of those fights are going under? I don't think we're getting under fights. Like, I think these fights are going the distance. I think every fight you mentioned, besides Caiazzo, the only one maybe that goes like, what if you just took it? What if you took out the over and just put Caiazzo by stoppage? What if you just pick Caiazzo by stoppage? How much would that screw up your odds? I would just do that. As far as the missed weight, third fight in a row. Yeah, not a good look. I agree. Not a good look. It was. I got it tied again. Sterling Zepeda points is the parlay though, given the fight's location. Yeah. I'm just saying plus 800. Good point, right? It's in Mexico. I still think plus 800 for Farmer by decision is insane. I think that's a nuts bet. At the same time, I can't take Zepeda at minus 900. That's ridiculous. The first fight was basically a draw. I think that's an insane bet. Let me get back to this. Oh. Here's another bet I like. Zepeda by split. I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot. By props. There's a prop I like a lot. Zepeda to win and under 1.5 knockdowns. And then oh, okay. Under 1.5 knockdowns. I would take that too. I would definitely take that. These are the props I like. I like Zepeda. Under 1.5 knockdowns to win. And I like this prop, Zepeda, 1.5, under 1.5 knockdowns. I like both of those. I think those are the bets that you should take. Those are the bets that I would make. I'd take under 1.5 knockdowns. I would take the over, and I would take Farmer by decision. And I would take let me go over this again. Under 1.5 knockdowns. Williams Zepeda to win and under 1.5 knockdowns. I think those are two good bets. Fight to go the distance. Yes, I would take the fight to go the distance. But I think just the over is a better bet because it's not paying that much worse. So I may not take that on this because it's not much different. I would just take the over. The over is 10.5 is minus 150. I would just take that. I would definitely take that. I think that's your better bet in this fight. So, but the fights I would sign off on over. Williams Zepeda over 10.5. Zepeda Farmer over 10.5. Farmer by decision at plus 800. Zepeda to win by split decision plus 800. Fight to go. I might not take this. I mean, that's kind of wild. Fight to go the distance. Yeah, I like that. Zepeda to win and under 1.5 knockdowns. I like that. I like that. Under 1.5 knockdowns. I would take that. So those are the bets that I like on this fight. Let me get back to some of these. Farmer plus 800 by decision, right? Farmer money line, Rob. Farmer money line is plus 500. So he's plus 500 money line, plus 800 by decision. Yeah, this is kind of sexy, isn't it, Rob? You want to get in on that, don't you? Don't you, my man? It's a sexy bet. I like it. Zepeda will time when Farmer blinks and KOs him. Yeah. I don't know. Farmer is super durable. I think if a knockout comes, it's going to have to be a body shot. I don't think he's, Farmer is durable as hell. Zepeda can punch. He's not the biggest hitter in the world, but he can punch. No, I know. I get you, Rambler. Farmer can punch. I mean, Zepeda can punch, but he's not the biggest puncher. And Farmer's proven to be durable as hell. So I think we're going over for sure. I'm taking the over. That's what I'm saying. The only thing, though, Rob, is if you take the prop for him to win by decision and it's a draw, you lose. if you take him on the money line and it's a draw, it's a push. The bet's avoided out, which, if you're expecting a close fight, could play into the betting, right? Like that could play into the betting. Rambler, which eye though? Rob, I miss you, Rob. I miss you a lot, Rob. All right. Guys, have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, leave them now or forever hold your peace. I am going to be going live again tonight. No, it is. And then you could actually throw some money. What you could do. The draw is plus 1,800. That's a sexy bet too. You could throw a couple of bucks there on a draw of the 300. Say throw 25 on a draw, and that way, if it's a draw, you're good. I think we're going the distance here. I do. I think we're going the distance here. Zepeda by decision at plus 140 is kind of screwing my name. I kind of like that bet. I kind of do. Okay, you guys want me to do a Jerusalem fight, which is Sunday, correct? Yeah, it's Sunday. Well, it's 4 a.m. I like Shigoki to win, but I'm being honest. I'm staying away from these little Japanese fights. They've cost me so much money. I've lost so much money on these fights. I'm taking Shigoka at minus 205. I think it's a pretty good bet, but Melvin Jerusalem's always a live dog. I'm laying off the bet. If you're asking me if I had to bet, who would I bet on? I would bet on Shigoka. I never bet on a draw. Well, Rob, I bet on a draw in the Malinicki fight, and I hit plus 1,400. Sunday, Bloody Sunday. Great song, by the way. I think Mayer set up Ryan with the trainer switch, and she's too naive to realize. I think Mayer set up Ryan with the trainer switch, and she's too naive to it. Yeah, maybe. It's a fair point. Rambler makes a good point. Let me check my fight real quick. Is anyone keeping an eye on this fight? How's this fight going so far? And Rob, I wanted your thoughts. There's been some debate on Cameron Vuong. What are your thoughts on Vuong? Does he suck? A lot of people think he sucks. I don't think he sucks. I don't think he's great. I kind of wanted your thoughts on him. And what does Eddie think of him? Does Eddie love him? All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap this up in just a minute. If you have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts. Let me just get through the rest of this. I like Ibuki too, by the way. I would lay off all these crazy odds. I wouldn't touch those. Delonte Johnson and Kendo Castaneda. We'll get into that card tonight. We're going to get into the top rank card tonight. You guys want to join me? Join me for that. I'm waiting because I may take that. I may take Kendo Castaneda to pull the upset at minus 500. I'm not touching Tiger Johnson at minus 900. The one that I would take is the over. They don't have a prop on it yet. Hopefully, when I go live tonight, they'll have an over on it. Right now, they don't. I'm going to drop and then Kayatso by stoppage, I like a lot. That's plus 900, minus 900. I mean, I would probably take that Kayatso by stoppage. But we're gonna get into how to profit off the top rank card, and hopefully they're gonna add. Rob, the Esparza fight isn't off, right? The Esparza fight's still going on. She just missed weight, right? That fight's still happening. I like Taylor Bevan, though. All right, we'll keep an eye on him. I've got Zepeda by stoppage. I think we go the distance. Rob, Zepeda and And Farmer, we're going the distance on that, right? That fight's going the distance. I like the distance. Tevin Farmer's a pro, man. I think we're going the distance in that fight. I really do. All right, guys. I gotta wrap this up. It's always a pleasure. I will be live tonight, again at 8 Eastern time. I don't know what time that is in the UK, but I'm gonna keep doing these afternoon streams because my UK people pop on. It is appreciate you, Rob. I want to talk to you. All right. It is March 28th, 2025. From Texas to the world. Yeah, Rob makes a good point, guys. Rob makes a really good point. From Texas to the world. Thank you, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.